You know, artificial intelligence isn't just changing the world around us, it's changing our minds. The research we're diving into today shows that while AI is making our lives way easier, its incredible growth is also raising some really big questions about the future of how we think and how we connect with each other.
Just think about your day so far. Did you ask Alexa or Siri about the weather? Did you use Google Maps to dodge traffic? From the smart replies that pop up in your emails to self-driving cars, AI is already woven into the fabric of our lives. This isn't science fiction anymore, right? This is our daily reality. But as we keep handing over more and more of these little tasks, it's definitely worth asking, where do we draw the line?
And that really gets to the heart of what we're exploring. The research is totally clear on this. These technologies bring some absolutely incredible advancements. But they also come with a kind of hidden cost, a potential trade-off that could affect our own cognitive skills and even our social bonds. So today, we're going to look at both sides of that bargain.
Okay, so first up, let's dive into the direct impact AI is having on our brains. The source material calls this the cognitive equation. Basically, the way our own thinking is being rewired by these incredibly powerful tools.
And wow, the contrast here is pretty stark, isn't it? On one hand, AI acts like this amazing cognitive supercharger, boosting our productivity, making us more accurate. But on the other hand, there's this growing concern that all this convenience is coming at a price, and that price could be some of our most fundamental skills like memory and critical thinking.
And this slide, it does a great job of showing the upside. I mean, AI can automate all the boring stuff, which frees up our mental bandwidth for the fun stuff, the creative, strategic work. It can sift through absolute mountains of data to find insights we'd never see on our own, and it customizes information just for us. In so many ways, it's an incredible assistant for the human mind.
But, and this is a big but, here's the real crux of the problem. The research paper points to this central fear. That as AI gets better at remembering things for us and solving problems for us, our own abilities in those areas might just fade. I mean, why bother memorizing a route when your phone knows the way? Why wrestle with a tough problem when an AI can just spit out a solution? This is the cognitive trade-off we are all navigating right now.
So, this shift in how we think, well, it naturally spills over into our social lives. If AI is changing how we think as individuals, you better believe it's also fundamentally changing how we connect with each other. The source material calls this the social paradox.
And look, the potential downsides here are pretty significant. Less face-to-face contact can lead to real social isolation and a decline in skills like empathy. And what's maybe even more worrying, AI that's trained on biased data can actually amplify harmful stereotypes, which can do real damage to our social fabric.
Now, it's super easy to just focus on all the negatives, right? But the paper asks us to really consider the other side of the coin. Could these same technologies, if we use them thoughtfully, actually enhance our connections instead of tearing them down?
And the answer is absolutely. AI can be a powerful tool for inclusion, helping people with disabilities communicate or connecting families spread all across the globe. Technologies like virtual reality can even offer these safe spaces to practice social skills. It's not about replacing human interaction, it's about creating entirely new ways for us to engage with each other.
Okay, so this brings us to the really big picture. The impact of AI isn't just personal, it's societal. And that means we need to start grappling with some major ethical questions about the kind of future we're actually building.
First up, privacy. AI runs on data. A lot of the time, our personal data. The big question the research raises is, how is all that data being used and who is making sure it's not being misused for things like surveillance or even theft?
Next up is bias. Like we mentioned, an AI is only as good or as impartial as the data we train it on. If that data reflects existing biases in society, the AI won't just copy them, it could amplify them, leading to seriously unfair outcomes in things like hiring or getting a loan.
Then, of course, there's the economic impact. The potential for AI to automate a huge range of jobs is very, very real. And that raises some tough questions about job loss, economic inequality, and how we're going to support people whose livelihoods are affected.
And finally, there's the risk of over-reliance. As these systems get woven deeper and deeper into our lives, we risk becoming dangerously dependent on them, maybe even losing our ability to function without them.
So these challenges are huge, for sure. But here's the thing. They aren't inevitable.
The research behind this explainer actually lays out a proactive path forward, a strategy it calls responsible integration.
And the key point here, the big takeaway, is that the goal isn't to hit the brakes on AI, it's to grab the steering wheel. Responsible integration means designing AI to augment our abilities, to make us better thinkers, better creators, not to make us obsolete. It's all about putting human well-being right at the center of all this innovation.
So how do we actually do that? Well, here are the concrete steps. It starts with training AI on diverse, inclusive datasets to fight bias. It means we have to actively encourage face-to-face interaction to keep our social skills sharp. It requires building ethics into the design process from day one, not tacking it on as an afterthought. And critically, it means investing in education and training so people can thrive in this new world.
This quote from the source material, man, it just sums it all up perfectly. The ultimate objective is a partnership. It's about creating technology that works with us, enhancing our amazing human capabilities, and helping us solve the world's biggest challenges, together. And that leaves us with this final, really big question. As we build these increasingly intelligent systems that mirror our own minds and social structures, we're basically being forced to look in the mirror. AI is a technological revolution, no doubt, but it might just be our greatest opportunity for self-reflection. What we choose to prioritize in our technology will, in the end, reveal what we value most in ourselves. Thanks for tuning in.